Hello guys, this is MTG. I finally get the chance to speak to you. Most of the time I'm not able because of the fact that I'm babysitting my newborn daughter. And as you can understand, there will be multiple sounds um, on the background. But I finally found, I think, a time frame that I'm able to do that. Today I've decided to utilize Izzet Prowess on best of 3 for standard ranked. Um, this deck became famous, at the end of last season, um, and it became very popular right now because of this addition uh, of Core Steel Cutter. It's a new equipment that came out with Dragons of Tarkir, and in my opinion, it's overpowered. I think Monored is also utilizing it. I don't know about Rakdos and Gruul Leyline. I wouldn't be surprised if they're utilizing it also, especially Rakdos aggro. Because what this thing does is that it actually helps all those decks that uh, you know um, don't have too many creatures to actually uh, uh, create and multiply an army of monks, as you can see from the picture, um, through the ability of casting multiple spells through your turns. So as you can see, it's one colorless mana and one red. Artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has trample and haste. There is also the flurry ability, which is one of the mechanics from Dragons of Tarkir. And it says wherever you cast your second spell each turn, uh, you create a 1/1 white monk creature token with prowess. You may attach this equipment to it. So as you can understand, this addition to this specific deck and the Rakdos version or the Gruul ley line is extremely powerful, and I think it can you know somehow change the meta from the mono red staple, hopefully. In my opinion, the nemesis to this deck that we're playing today is temporarily lockdown, because we are playing all those under 3 mana spells like Steel Cutters, Slingshot, Swift Spear, and Storm Chaser's Talent. And this is one of the reasons why we are playing, into the flat mode, so we can bounce the lockdown and get our things back for one turn and maybe finish off our enemies. Other than that, we're having the searching engines, opt, light of hand, cheap searching engines, stock up, of course, which is an all-around all-star from blue color. Uh, from Ether Drift. I don't know any blue deck that doesn't utilize stock up right now. We also have Storm Chaser's talent, which it's you know it combines pretty well with what this deck wants to do. Bolt waves, burst lightning, monster raids. These are our tools to kill our enemies, and of course then our lands. For the sideboard, we have Soraps for mono red, mono black, and in general spot removals. We have Spell Priests to protect our creatures. We have Torch the Tower for mono reds, Upgrade for mirror and mono reds. And I'm saying for mirror because we need the ability to destroy the artifact, and 2 Lithomantic Parages for decks that are utilizing blue creatures, such as blue black Flash, um, I mean, yeah, Dimir Bounce, Dimir Flash, Dimir Midrage, all those things. And even Jeskai, Oculus, and stuff like that. So, with that being said, let's continue with our gameplay. I hope you'll enjoy it. Sorry. Don't forget, please, to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment, share it with your friends. Help me grow the channel, please. And let's see if we can climb up to Mythic easily with this deck. Okay, we get to choose to play first. And our hand is pretty cool, actually. So we will keep it. And in most cases, I wouldn't start immediately with a Swift Spear, but because of the fact that I want to plot my Slingshot on turn 2, or maybe play a Swift Spear and a Monster Rage, I'll start immediately with a Beating. But if you don't have enough gas in terms of creatures, you want to protect your creatures before you cast them. Okay. So right now we have a change of plans, I think, or maybe not. We can either plot our slingshot and go with a slower approach, or we can go with Storm Chaser's talent plus Swift Spear. Actually, Swift Spear with Storm Chasers, or Storm Chasers and Monster Rage. I think the best play right now is to plot this and simply attack. I might be wrong, I don't know. It's the first time that I'm piloting this deck, but it seems to be the best play. Okay, so our opponent is playing something with white, I guess. So right now we will go with a slingshot. Tree Sphere. Storm Chasers. Yeah, and they immediately conceded. We don't actually know what our opponents are playing, but for sure we don't want the ball waves, so we'll remove that. We surely want the Barrages and the Torch the Tower. And maybe we can cut one sleight of hand, one opt in order to get Soraps, because I guess they will play spot removals for us. So let's try like this and we see. I think we have a very good hand and we will surely keep. So let's see what our opponent plays. It's either Jeskai or Azorius. I can't really understand what our opponents are playing. We will start with Storm Chaser's talent and see how it goes. Probably we will plot next turn, or I don't know. Yeah, we won't plot. We will um hmm. Yeah, I think the best play right here is Shift Sphere into Burst Lightning and simply attack. I mean, I like how you know how cheap those spells are in this specific deck and how well they combine to each other. It's actually a pretty fun deck to play. Okay, we need to kill that. Um, I kinda hate this card. So first things first. I think we need to sleight of hand. It's good, but this thing has ward 2, so all we can do right now is simply attack. I don't think they will block. Okay, they won't. And so we will simply start the slingshot for now. Let's see what they got. Collector's Gates. Okay, we saw that before from their Explorer. If we go to game 3, I might consider a Braid. So right now, I think I'll just do that. Hey, actually, I think I need to play the slingshot. Then if they have a spell priest, we might lose our turn, but we will see. I think I'm making a mistake right now because I'm losing from monstrous rage damage, but we will see. Maybe I should play the land first, but yeah, here is the spell priest. I knew it. Okay, so our play wasn't that bad. And here comes the savior. This is, you know, the best draw that we could ask at this point. This is not something that we want to see. But thank God we have, you know, stock up and monstrous raids. So first of all, let's use stock up. I think we need the monstrous raids and the sleight of hand at this point. I don't know if we need the Swift Spear. They'll probably block both of those. So we have monstrous raids for both of their blocks. Let's see. I don't know if we are winning at this point. Maybe we do with Slingshot. I didn't calculate the damage, to be honest with you. If they don't block, I think we are winning. Okay, that's their block. So we might win. I don't know. Yeah, I think we're winning at this point. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. We surely won. Okay, yeah, that's the power of this deck, as you can see. But to be honest, I expected our opponent to block with the other creature too, although they didn't have anything else, so I don't know. Maybe they should stay back with Siren a little bit at the previous turns. I don't know, of course, stock up won the game. Okay, here we are on the draw. Our hand is okay, I'd say. We have two drawing cards and Storm Chasers, so we should be fine. Hopefully they don't play something like Mono Red to beat us down. We will see. Yeah, they are playing. Oh, they're playing Boros Convoke. Yes. So I don't know if we are starting with the tap land at this point or losing life and playing Storm Chasers. I think playing the tap land. Okay. Hopefully they won't empty their hand right now. Let's see. I don't know if I made the right decisions so far. This card is very good. It's also from the new version from the Dragons of Tarkir. Very strong card. Right now, let's play. Playing the monstrous raids now or the next turn. For sure, I'll play the Slingshot and the Storm Chaser's talent. And I think I'll also make Opt. I don't think I need another land right now. This might be good for the next turn. For now, I'll just attack. If they block, which they most certainly will, just throw this. I think that's a lot of damage for now. And maybe if we survive, maybe next turn we can win, I guess. With what we have in hand. Unless they get another flyer blocker. I don't know. That's a lot of damage. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 damage. We will surely not block over here. If this blocker, they will block anyways. We are going to win with Slingshot, but if we draw Cutter or you know a monstrous raids, maybe we need, but we have the flyer, so we either way lose next turn, so let's leave it. And we drew the monstrous raids, so we are playing the Slingshot. Going for face. And attack with everything. And even if they block, they can't remove everything. And I think we are winning. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the next game. We will surely add towards the tower, and Boros is thing at this point. And we will remove old waves once again. They are great for game 1 and against control, but they suck against creature decks. And we will remove one sleight of hand, I guess. I don't know if they are playing removals to add the shore up, which is also good for blocking because it untaps your creature. But for now, let's go like this and we see. Maybe I could remove the stock ups to add more on burns, but we will see. I don't know. We have one game to learn about it. Our hand, it's pretty cool actually. We have everything. We just want one land and maybe a creature. Be the perfect hand. Do we kill this with torch or burst lightning? We actually need another red land. Let's. I don't know if that was the right decision. That over here, I think we do play this here, and then a storm chasers, and all we want now is a land. If we get a land, we are pretty nice. because we can then either cast Stock Up or Still Cutter with Torch of Tower, Torch the Tower, which we need for this one. But we don't get the land, unfortunately. But we will attack. Hmm. I think the best play right now is to torch the tower of that. I don't know if they're playing Monster Rage. I don't think they do. And kill the Storm Chasers. I like that. We could also play that, and then next turn we could go with two spells, but it is what it is. Let's firstly opt, I guess. Don't want that. We finally found our land. So let's attack. Let's see. If they block, of course, we utilize Monster's Rage. If they don't block, because they're afraid the Monster's Rage, as they do right now, we will simply cast the Still Cutter, and because it is the second spell, we won't get. Oh, okay. It only counts if you cast it first. Okay. I thought we would get the soldier too, but it doesn't matter. And our opponent concedes because next turn we win and he knows. Another pretty easy win, I'd say. Back with another game, and we get the chance to play first, which is always good. Our hand is extremely slow. I don't think we need that hand right now. Although we are playing first, yeah, it's very slow. This is way better. So yeah, let's give back one of our pain lands, and I think we are good to go. And we will start with a Storm Chasers, of course. We actually got everything we need at the beginning. 3 lands is all this deck needs. Continues to go well in terms of drawing. Yeah, I'll surely play that. Even though we might not, activate it immediately, I'm afraid of their duress or this thing. And because of the fact that they would get it, right now they have to choose again amongst Burst Lightning and Stock Up. And we are pretty lucky with our draw. I mean, There is no reason to not burn this thing immediately. I'll just do that. And I have 2 stock ups. He only knows about 1. The other play was to simply stock up. Yeah. Maybe it was a better play, I don't know. But right now, if we find a land, which we found, and the ball wave is not that bad right now at this point. Monster raids, I don't know, because they will probably playing pot removals, so yeah, I'll get the bolt wave. And we will also cast Sleight of Hand, so we will trigger the cutter. And we will get the opt because it's better than Sleight of Hand. So next turn we probably gonna have another creature on the board, and that's the power of cutter. Although our opponent played the worst card against us. And yeah, right now doesn't seem very good. Although we can find a monstrous rage before I say it, games. Yeah, that was a sick draw at this point. So right now we will surely place stock up into monstrous rage, I guess. Or I don't know. It's tricky. I think in this turn we gotta do that and get the flyer for next turn. Maybe the extra cutter. Oh, no, I should get the land. I fucked up. And back, yes. We kill the Sheldred, we, deal damage, and we also have another creature. And next turn we have Cutter number 2 or Slingshot, depending on what they play. We play another Sheldred, okay. At this point, I think we need to play the Slingshot, even though they most likely gonna have they're most likely gonna have another they're probably gonna have the cut down, yes. But if they don't, we are in a pretty well position. I think the best play for now is to play that. And Storm Chasers. And simply Bolt Wave, I guess. They don't have the cut down, so I could win with, Slingshot, but it is what it is. Still, I think we have a chance to win at this point. We don't know what they will cast, though. Okay, that's not good. I think the best for them is to get the opt at this point, but they get the other thing. We can also get from our graveyard the Blood Wave. Attack with everything. But I think we need another spell at this point. And it's a pretty good spell. I think we won. I mean, if they don't have anything else, even if they do, they lose, I think. Because we get 2 extra monks, and that's the power of Steel Cutter. Yeah. Sick draws. So, against them, it's actually pretty hard. Need the soar ups, maybe. I don't know about Into the Flat Mo. Bolt Wave is pretty cool against them, as you saw. Monster Rage, not so much. What do we need it for the Cell Threads? It's kind of tough. I think I'll remove 1 Opt and 1 Sleight of Hand for now. And we'll see. Let's go like this. The Soar Up though is pretty cool because, you know, they will play a lot of spot removals. We were lucky they didn't have one. Oh, let's see. Pretty cool hand. We will keep. Even though we would like, you know, a basic island or mountain too, but we can have. I think we got it though. So I guess we go not with Storm Chasers immediately, but with a plot at this point. For sure they got the, you know, the cat down in hand. I don't know if it's cool to give them 3 turns though, because they've, you know, they can cast the slasher at turn 3. This actually helps us a lot. We don't care about that point, so I think I misplayed because I should play the other slingshot for the way I played it right now. I think I should play the second Storm Chasers too. I don't know if they are playing the new dragon, the black dragon that can kill everything. Or maybe it's better to play an opt, go a more safer approach, and we get rewarded for that for sure. We play this right now. I think we do, because we found an opening. Yeah, and that's a lot of damage. That's 13 10 damage, sure. Yeah, 10 damage. Okay, we don't like that. The plane right now is Linkshot. into Storm Chasers, into Burst Lightning, since they will most probably block. If they don't block, they lose. And they lose anyways, I think. Yep, that's it. 6 damage from this deck, guys. This is why it's, you know, so strong. And I really like it. But as you can see, from play to play, there are multiple decision makings, and none of those decision makings can be completely right or wrong. You just need to figure out what suits you the best. So, this hand is kinda terrible, so we will mulligan this. And this hand is, you know, way better. We have to decide between the land and the stock up. I think we will unfortunately remove the land, and for, you know, hopefully we will find third land for our stock up. Tabled Passage. So they either play Omniscience or, I don't know, maybe Domain. And I'm not sure if I should... Yeah, I should go maybe immediately with Monastery Swift Spear at this point, or play the Storm Chasers and next turn Swift Spear and spell. We lose 1 damage like that, maybe. No, it's the same. So let's start with the Storm Chasers at this point, and we see what we get from the opponent. If we get a third land, I think we're, you know, very good position with his hand. We play Mountain. So it's an Izzet deck. But maybe it's Jeskai Oculus or Izzet Oculus, I don't know. At this point we will play the Swift Spear either way. And I don't know if we must Bolt Wave. If we Bolt Wave, they will simply remove something. But on the other hand, it's sorcery and better to cast it right now, because they will use their removals either way. So 3 damage. Yeah. Okay, I'm fine with that. So let them hit 4 damage. We protect our monster's rage like that. Yeah, it's a Jeskai something. Okay, that's one of the new cards. I would like to have a third land right now. And we get it. Okay. So we either utilize our stock up or we go full damage at this point. If we utilize the stock up, we deal 4 damage. But at the same time we are refilling our hand. Whereas if we use our spells, we have 3 damage from this one, 6 to 10, they go to 6. Don't know. I think stock up is the best play right now because it's a great opening. And Cutter for sure. Along with Burst Lightning, I guess. So next turn, depending on what they do, we might kill them, I guess. If they go for mass removal, like they did, we go for a Cutter and Monstrous Rage. No, we can't use Monstrous Rage. We can use Bolt Wave though. And we can also use Monstrous Rage. What does this do? Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, target creature you control gets double strike. Okay. Stock up. Yes, they lost. Yes. Okay. Let's see what we will put here. I think this is a game where we put the spell pieces, and I don't know about the Boros. Probably yes, because they might utilize Visa. Shore up might be good. Game Bolt Wave is better than Monstrous Raids. Yes. Game will be hard. Let's remove 2 Raids. First line. And it's kind of hard, to be honest. Go like that, I guess. Don't know. Let's go like this. Let me see. Still haven't figured out how to sideboard completely. As I said, it's first time that I play this deck. The hand is actually pretty good, so we will keep it. Have the spell priest, so we want it. Do we go for the sphere immediately, or do we go for Tapland and then next turn Swift Spear with Spell Priest open, or Storm Chasers with Spell Priest open? I think that's better. Or maybe Blot. Yeah, let's play. I think I'm gonna play at this point. If they go next turn for stock up, we then go for slingshot into something and spell priest open. Yeah, I think that's the best play. Let's see if they will do the stock up or the enchantment. They did nothing, actually. So we stick to our plan with Slingshot. Or do we want to protect the Slingshot now? No. Slingshot. Let's see if it will pass. Okay. Into Swift Spear. Into Storm Chasers. And that's it for now. If they cast, you know, Mass Removal next turn or Lockdown, we have the Spell Priest, which will be awful for them. If they remove something right now, we will just let them remove it. I think we are pretty well positioned to win next turn, because they most probably gonna try to wipe the board. Okay. I don't like that card, but it is what it is. At this point, we will play Sleight of Hand. 2 creatures is all we need, actually, to beat them down. Do you want another land? Yeah, we do, actually. Okay, no, we don't want another one. So at this point, we will just cast Bolt Wave and attack. They will go at 6. Hopefully they will go for the expensive Moss Removal and not, you know, a Lockdown at this point, because Spell Priest gets worse. Visa, okay. We get 2 creatures and life, which sucks. But we get a stock up. We get the stock up. I don't know if we should cast a Swift Spear, because they will get another life. Did we put the Barrage? I think we put the Barrage. Not sure. Let's see what we will find. At this point, I think we need Monsters Rage, which we didn't get. We definitely gonna need that. I don't know about the other land. It's kinda tricky. I think we need the other stock up, maybe. And pass the turn. Axe. I think I'm gonna play the Swift Sphere. They will get 1 life, but happens if we don't play the Swift Sphere? What they can play? Maybe can play a Planeswalker or something, so we'll precise. I don't know. Might be wrong. But at this point we're in a rough position now. Yeah, we kinda lost. actually. I don't think we can win at this point. Do I show them the spell priest? We only need Boros right now. If we get the Boros, might be able to win next turn, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. With a stock up. Didn't find the barrage. So we found monstrous raids. And do we get the land over here? Or do we get the burst lightning? We don't know. I think we get the burst lightning. And we attack. If they have another towards the tower, it's over either way. At this point, I just want to kill the flyer so we can pass with slingshot next turn. Okay. That was a confident attack, which means he probably found something. We cast that, they get life for that. That's why they did that. So gonna cast full cutter. Cast slingshot 2. And they will gain 2 life. But we have also 2 threats. One with trample, one with flying. Of course they get the removal, but we still got the trample. So let's see what will happen. They only have 1 card in hand. Hopefully they won't top deck something good. And we might have a chance of winning this also. We will see. Yeah, they top decked something good, of course. It seems bearish at this point. We got the barrage though. Okay. So we throw the Shrift Sphere right now. Because we want to explore. Okay. And let's do explore. That's a good draw, and I want it. Let's see what happens. Did they top deck again? Hopefully they didn't. Start with a sleight of hand. Those actually. Throw a bolt wave for sure. Their top deck, but we don't care about this top deck actually. I don't know how it helps them. Oh, it cuts the trample. Okay. But at this point, I think they're gonna lose their creatures. Unless they got another removal. It seems like that. Otherwise, I don't know what they do. I don't know what they do. Because just a lose. Yeah, I don't know. Weird plays at the end, but we managed to win either way. And we're at Diamond 1. Okay, we're on the draw. Close to Mythic with our today's climbing with Izzet Prowess. We are on the play, sorry. And it's pretty cool. Let's see what we'll get. That this will be the last game for today, guys. Unfortunately, by the way, my camera doesn't work. I really want to introduce myself properly to you by utilizing my camera also, but it crashed all of a sudden recently, and I've made this channel during the last season, so yeah, I don't know what happened there, to be honest with you. So at this point I won't oh no, actually I will cast. Yeah, I will cast the cutter, because next turn we have cutter with sleight of hand, and we will get 2 monks, which is sick. Lest we get a counter in our head, but either way it counts as a spell. If they do a lockdown though next turn, we are pretty fucked. I don't know what this is. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Okay. Get one. And we also have a stock up and a Swift Sphere and a Monstrous Raid. So our hand is pretty cool for now. No lockdown, please. Please, no lockdown. If we get a lockdown in our hand, in our head, we are fucked. We didn't. So we will win, because right now we will put that along with Monstrous Raids. And they will get gazillions of damage in their head. Could we use Burst Lightning also? Yes. Or keep it for next turn. Right now we'll deal 9 damage and they go to 5. If we use the burst lightning, it's extra 5 damage and we win. Yes. Did I calculate correctly? Yep. They go to 2 actually, but still. So we don't know what our opponent plays, but we surely know that they have mass removals, and so we will use spell pieces. I don't like this spell piece, by the way. I need to change it into this one because I like it more. In this case, monstrous rage is not that good once again, but we still need it. So we will remove 2 sleight of hands, 1 burst lightning, 1 rage, and we will do Boros because they will be playing Visa, and we will remove 1 more spell. Yes, 1 opt, even though I don't want to touch opts much. Store up, I don't know if that good. Into the flood mode, we could utilize that for their lockdown, I guess, but we have a spell bridge for that, so let's see. Go like this and we see. I really like you know, how this deck unfolds so far. Yeah, the hand is okay, so we will keep it. We have our colors, we have slingshot, we have storm chasers. We're pretty fine. I don't know if I'll start with storm chasers immediately. On the other hand, is there any reason not to do so? If we go for the blood play, I mean, never wrong to play storm chasers, I guess. Again, if they have lockdown, they can fuck us up. So maybe I should keep slingshot back, or their mass removal effect. Do they have a spell priest? They're thinking about it. I don't know. Or maybe you know, they're considering their next moves. Maybe they have get lost. I don't know what this is. What deck is that? They can't cast. Can't cast this turn, next turn. Any lockdowns, so okay, I don't know what this was. Maybe they kept a terrible hand, I don't know. So do we continue on our way to Mythic or make it on a second video? I don't know. To be honest with you, I kinda need to close this up because I'm working tomorrow. So guys, this was Izzet Prowess on best of 3. Um, as you all saw, it's a very strong deck. Of course, we had strong draws also, but I think we managed to utilize them at the best way possible also. Um, although this deck seems, easy because of the tons of damage that it can deal to the opponents, especially if we start over the steel cutter shenanigans. It has so many decision makings on each turn that you, with one decision you can either win or lose the game, and there's never a 100% correct decision with this deck. I mean, there are so many options that you can easily it can easily, boost up your play, your gameplay, or ruin it depending on the situation. I would like to try, this town and big enough uh in this deck, so I could, either protect my slingshots or my steel cutters, or have it, as a way to um cycle back my storm chasers and um, bounce something that annoys me from the opponents, and or something like lockdown or a creature or something. But the fact is that this deck plays with 3 lands most of the time, so it's not that easy to cast uh, the town. And this is the reason why the majority of spells cost 1 mana, as you can see. We only have 8 spells at 2 mana, which are crucial spells, and of course Stock Up, which is irreplaceable at 3 mana, and that's it. So yeah, I wouldn't change much. I'm considering of adding more lymphomatic barrage because Biza is a major threat for us, and the Jeskai control that we met was pretty rough, actually, rough matchup. We've made some big draws, and we managed to, out-resource them through the steel cutters. I wouldn't change the towards the tower. It's all around very good. Into the Fladmo, we didn't see it at this session, but it's very crucial against other situations. Against shell reds, maybe against mono reds. Screaming Nemesis is, one of the targets that can utilize this card. And yeah, um, the core cell of this deck is so strong that you can beat everything again. So yeah, that's the wrap up for this session, guys. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay and all the matches. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment, share it with your friends, and hopefully in the near future I'll be able to fix my camera so you can also see my face and I can introduce myself correctly. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and see you on the next one.